Last Friday, I covered a hearing under oath at which radical, repugnant Congresswoman Marjorie Taylor Greene testified. And the point of the hearing was to ascertain whether she incited an insurrection on January 6th. The idea is if Greene incited the insurrection, she can't run in 2022 because you're not allowed to incite an insurrection and then hold office. So there was this hearing. She was under oath. Now, she repeated that she didn't remember just about anything. She was asked, did you ever suggest to Trump that he put in place martial law? And she said, I don't remember. Did you ever say that Nancy Pelosi should be shot? And she said, oh, I don't remember. On and on. And we all knew that she was lying. We know she remembers, but I don't recall is a legal strategy because you're not denying that you said it, which can be proven wrong. You're just saying you don't remember. And the idea is, I don't remember, I don't remember, I don't remember. They can't prove I'm lying. This goes away. Now, we know that she committed heavy perjury, and we're going to look at some examples. Many of you will email me and you'll say, David, you're not in a position to say whether it's perjury because you don't know what was in her mind. Perjury is state of mind. Do you know that when you say, I don't remember, you actually do remember? And I concede that. We're not in a courtroom here. What we are saying is, unless she has serious dementia, it's not plausible that she didn't remember anything that was disadvantageous. But then when her lawyer starts asking her the details of what happened on January 6th, she says, well, at 1:30, we were moved into a secure location. And then I received a text telling us that there had been shots fired. And oh, now you do remember. So we're in a court of public opinion here on the David Pakman Show. And it's obvious that she committed very heavy perjury. Let's look at some examples here. Marjorie Taylor Greene. Let's see if we can get these up. Marjorie Taylor Greene on January 17th, texted Mark Meadows and said, in our private chat with only members, several are saying the only way to save our republic is for Trump to call for martial law. By the way, instead of Marshall, Martial, she spells it Marshall like the name, Marshall, which is, we're not even going to get into that. That's funny, too. I don't know on those things. I just wanted you to tell him. They stole this election. We all know they will destroy our country next. Please tell him to declassify as much as possible so we can go after Biden and anyone else. So she said to Mark Meadows, I want you to tell him, people, martial law, communicate to him that martial law is something that should be considered. And then she was asked during the hearing about this, and here's what she said.
Ms. Greene, did you advocate to President Trump to impose martial law as a way to remain in power?
I don't recall.
So you're not denying you did it, you just don't remember.
I don't remember.
Okay. All right. Well, maybe that one she genuinely doesn't remember. Well, she was also asked, what were you thinking when all of the invasion started happening of the Capitol? Who did you think was doing it? And she said, well, we thought it was Antifa or Black Lives Matter.
And when you were notified that people had entered the Capitol illegally, did you also understand at that point that there had been violence at the Capitol?
I only knew what I was told. I'd heard a gunshot. We all heard it. And we were so confused. We thought Antifa was breaking in or BLM because of those were the riots that had gone on and on all throughout 2020, day in and day out.
So she says in the moment, they thought that it was Antifa or Black Lives Matter rioting at the Capitol. Even though we all knew it was the Trump people who were at the rally, they just walked and started rioting at the Capitol. But it doesn't even seem that she believed that, because we now have another text that she sent to Mark Meadows as this was going on, where she said, Mark, I was just told there's an active shooter on the first floor of the Capitol. Please tell the president to calm people. This isn't the way to solve anything. Nothing there about we think it's Antifa. Nothing about we think it's Black Lives Matter. And more pointedly, if it was Antifa or Black Lives Matter, they're not going to listen to Trump saying calm down. Why would Trump calm down his enemies? Trump would only be able to calm down the people on his side. So another example, she obviously knew that the people there were Trumpists. Last example for today, although there's many more. During Marjorie Taylor Greene's under oath hearings, she was asked about a Capitol rioter named Anthony Aguero. And in the testimony, she said he's a distant friend. I've not spent much time with him. He's just a distant friend. Although Aguero referred to Marjorie Taylor Greene as a great friend, as a close friend. Well, there is now deleted video. Marjorie Taylor Greene has deleted this video where she said he is a great friend of hers. Take a look at this.
Because my friend Anthony is my dear, dear friend.
My dear, dear friend Anthony. Not a distant friend. No. My dear, dear friend.
I love him so much. He's one of the greatest guys I know.
One of the greatest guys I know. I love him so much. So just another example of the obvious perjury when Marjorie Taylor Greene said, I don't remember, I don't recall, not really my friend, I don't really know. Now, I'm right there with you. To be prosecuted for perjury is very difficult. You have to prove she knew she was lying. You have to prove she did remember. So it's strategic memory loss, and by every legal analysis I've seen, it's an effective strategy. But she obviously lied. We'll have these clips on our Instagram at David Pakman Show. One of our sponsors is CuriosityStream, the only subscription streaming service that specializes in documentaries. My audience can get a CuriosityStream subscription for only about $1 a month at curiositystream.com/Pakman. We all know Netflix than Hulu. They have some documentaries, but CuriosityStream has a way better selection in every category. I'm always finding documentaries on CuriosityStream I can't find anywhere else. I just watched Electing Lincoln, which is a 3-part series about what led to the election of Abraham Lincoln. Fascinating, absolutely fascinating. CuriosityStream has an app for all of your devices. I've always got it going on the TV, or I can put it on my tablet when I travel. With CuriosityStream, I can explore a new topic I never knew I'd be interested in, or zone out with a great nature documentary. Whatever you're looking for, it's there, and you can get CuriosityStream for just $14.99 a year. That's less than $2 a month when you go to curiositystream.com/Pakman and use the code Pakman. The link is down below.